Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that watches my video. As lame as they are. I know they're lame. I'm not. And see, I sat down, I don't have my glasses. That's why they're lame, because I'm never prepared. So, it's Sunday here. I didn't do anything yesterday except work on my diet and my planners and things like that. And I know planners aren't diets, but they help a lot. So, yeah, sometimes I'm just lame. I don't know. But that's okay. I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday and relaxing and doing whatever it is that gives you pleasure. And to me, it's diamond paintings. And I really want to get this finished so that I can get on with those coasters because I'm really excited about doing them. I need coasters. And, you know, I could buy coasters. I could just go down to the thrift shop or the charity shop and just buy some coasters because they always have coasters, but there's something about waiting and taking your time and making your own that is really thrilling. Thrilling to me. I don't have much of a life though, so there's something better about making something yourself. And I guess we all know that, you know, it's nice to make things for other people too, even though they don't always appreciate it, but how can they? There's nothing like putting the work in and making an extraordinary diamond painting or a puzzle or an epoxy, or I shouldn't say epoxy, a resin jar or tray. And there's something, you know, cross-stitching. Oh, and cross-stitching, yeah. I'm not going to talk about that right now anyway. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, cross-stitching, knitting. I'm always so appreciative if someone gives me something that they've made with their own hands, because I don't think there's anything you can just whip up in a half an hour. I know that they put time and effort into it, and for someone to give away something that they put their blood, sweat, and tears into is, I mean, how can you not be grateful for that? So, let's see, I'd say that I'm about halfway finished. After I upload this video, which is really being optimistic at this point, after I upload this video, I think I'm going to make another one with a voiceover so I can get a lot more of it done and then speed it up and send it all off to you guys. And I'm really looking forward to finishing this just so I can get started on the coasters. I really, oops, I'm very sticky on that side. So, oh, and I'm very sticky there too. So I better, and you'll find when you're diamond painting that there's a little bit of an edge that comes over, and it's going to be sticky because that's how they applied the glue, and it's a shinier spot. If you look at it from an angle, maybe you can see it. It comes out to about this far. And what a lot of people do is they will put washi tape over that so that they can do their diamond painting without getting stuck into it. But I have tried that, and I just put any old washi tape on it just so I wouldn't stick, and then I didn't want the washi tape anymore, and I tried to remove it, and it was very, very difficult to remove. So Yeah, that didn't go over too well with me. But if you know that you want a washi tape border or some border and you put it on, then believe me, it is going to stay. That is for sure. You're going to have to excuse me for sniffling, because the minute I sat down to do this, I started sniffling. So I don't know if it's psychological or maybe it's the glue, because on some of these diamond paintings you can really smell the glue, and some of them you can't. This one I really can't smell the glue like I have on other diamond paintings, but I have had this around for a very long time, so maybe it's degassed, and the smell has gone away. But it could be that. It could be, I don't know, psychological fear of uploading or something like that. But whatever it is, I do apologize. I don't like the sound of people sniffling, and I'm sure that nobody likes the sound of me sniffling. So I'm gonna take deep breaths and try not to do that. Oh, I'm so happy that I'm actually getting things done. My weight has started to come down. Like I said before, little bits at a time, but any movement down is good movement, so I'm happy about that. And I bought some rice cakes, and they're very filling. It's like eating styrofoam. And it pretty much tastes like that too, unless you get a flavor you like. I know they sell other flavors, but I'm okay with just the styrofoam flavor. And they really, really do fill you up. So I'm having a rice cake when I'm feeling like, oh, I'm so hungry. Even though I'm never really like, it'll take me a long time to starve to death. Let's put it that way. So yeah, the rice cakes work for me, and I'm sure that, you know, I know there was times in the past when I was young and I tried rice cakes because they were all the rage, and I could not stand them. Absolutely could not stand them. But now, being on a mission, I'm okay with them. I don't mind them at all. If they, and they're under 50 calories. I can't remember how much the ones that I have are, if it's 30 calories, but I don't want to get up and go and look now. But they're, for the amount of calories, they are very, very filling. And so are vegetables, not so much fruit. And really the only fruit I have are bananas and apples. And I have frozen cherries and raspberries. Is it raspberries or blueberries? It's a berry, but they're frozen anyway. Sometimes I buy canned vegetables, sometimes I buy frozen vegetables. It makes no difference if you're making soup with them. It really doesn't, because the frozen ones are frozen as they're picked, and I assume the canned ones are canned as they're picked. I just don't buy them from other countries because I don't trust other countries to make my canned and frozen vegetables. You never know. And then you'll be sitting there one day watching the news and some story will come on about how this country is faking that and they're putting this into that, and no, I'm just going to stick with the vegetables I know. Oh, I'm missing some over here. Yes, so it looks like I read an article on the weather, and apparently El Nina, not El Nina, El Nina is gonna boost this winter stuff. Had a little bit of snow the other day and I went out and shoveled, but it was powder, so I mean, I knew it was going to melt in a few hours. I just really wanted to go outside and do something, even though snow shoveling is probably the worst thing I should be doing. But I just wanted to do something, so I went out and I did it, darn it. And yeah, so today they said it might snow, but it's not going to snow. It's well, it's cold enough to snow, but I don't feel it. You know how we can feel the humidity in the air and know that something's coming. Well, I don't think anything's coming. The states, like south of us, have been getting so much snow this winter, and I'm very grateful that I'm not. So they can have all the snow they want, whether they want it or not. I guess we'll go and do those ones. Nope, put this in. Always remember, if you have one of these, put that stopper in, or you're going to shake that tray and have little drills from here to eternity. Okay. So yeah, I'm really excited about getting this finished. I've been watching some other diamond painters because I haven't been for a while. I was so consumed with myself and my life, and so I haven't really, I kind of got, I won't say out of touch, I was never in touch, but I don't know what's new in diamond painting and what everybody's doing, so I got to go and watch some of these other guys and gals and see what's up. But I'm happy with these cheap little Amazon and AliExpress and Temu diamond paintings. They give me what I need. They give me relaxation, and that's what it's all about. I'm not going to eat them or do anything that I have to worry about. I'll probably hang some. I'm definitely going to, oh, I've got so many that need to be mounted, and we'll have to do that someday. Maybe in the summer when it's not so cold in the garage, because you know, glues and cold temperatures. Okay, I'm trying again to follow this line across so that I can see what I'm doing and what I'm missing. And I don't even know when I started doing this, but I'll just keep talking. Now, I told you last time I was thinking about something, doing something new with my diamond paintings. And what I was thinking of doing will take like days of diamond pressing, and I mean a lot of days of diamond painting, and then compressing it, not compressing it, speeding it up, and then doing this voiceover thing. I don't know if I want to do that anymore, but I'm still thinking about it, of course. And I think it might be nice at times. I think it might be stupid at other times. I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, that's for sure. I'm not, I know I'm not that smart. But that's okay. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. And let's see. I guess I should go up here again and do some of those. And I have to have my coffee. Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted to coffee. This is decaf. And honestly, except for, I can taste the difference in brands of coffee, but I cannot taste the difference in whether it's decaf or regular coffee. So I'm happy to have decaf in the afternoon because I need my sleep. Well, when I do this, I rub it over some of the drills that are placed and kind of gives me a much better result. Oh, look at that. That was the last one I was doing, and I missed that one altogether. So sometimes I do them in groups where these are numbered U, the lettered U. So I might do a cluster of them in one area, and then I'll go and do a cluster of them in another area, and then I'll come back and see that I've missed a whole bunch in that first area. But that's part of, you know, what it's like to diamond paint. It's kind of like cross stitch. It's kind of like a puzzle. So you just have to find that you haven't missed any of the pieces. And when you're finished your diamond painting, you will see, where did you come from? That's weird. Okay, we'll have to check you out at the end. I have lost my train of thought. Kind of like cross stitch, kind of like a puzzle. Oh yes, when you get to the end, you're going to notice, and it's going to be so clear, every single hole, I guess, that you've missed, every single space you've missed is going to be so utterly clear to you. I also have a light thingy. It's about the size of this diamond painting, and you plug it in, and it's a flat light. You can put the diamond painting on it, or you can just run the diamond painting over it, and you can see everything that you've missed quite clearly. So I use that sometimes. Not a lot though, because if I'm wearing my glasses, I can see okay. It's when I take my glasses off and pretend I see okay. But yeah, I have astigmatism, so I absolutely have to wear glasses when I'm driving, because if I don't, and it's night, the lights really flare out, and it looks like everybody's got their high beams on, but once I have my glasses on, everything returns to normal, and I can see fine driving at night. But well, I talked to an ophthalmologist about laser surgery on my eyes, because I need my glasses for distance. And he says, well, yeah, it will correct your, whatever it's called, but you're going to have to start wearing glasses to read. Now, like I said, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but I read and do things a lot more than I drive, than I need glasses for distance. And I wouldn't want to trade. I would rather be able to read without wearing glasses, even though I do wear readers, because my eyes have seemed to have gotten a little bit worse. And I do have, I forget what those glasses are called. They're not bifocals, progressives. I guess they're kind of like bifocals. So I have progressives that I can use. But I'd rather just have a pair of glasses I use for distance when I'm driving. I don't usually wear glasses if I'm just out walking, which is probably why I never recognize anybody when I'm just out walking. But that's okay. I have never been one to recognize people out of context anywhere. Like if I work with somebody and I see them outside of work, chances are I would never recognize them. I'm busy when I'm out doing things. I'm busy out doing things, and I guess I'm not really paying attention to people Just good and bad, I guess. But yeah, I'm terrible at recognizing people out of context, and during my life I have had to apologize for that so many times. People don't understand, I guess, that if you're not where I know you to be, then you don't exist. I would never say that to anyone, but it's kind of the truth. But like I said, not the smartest tool in the shed. Oh boy, there sure are a lot of these ones. Yeah. So any plans for skiing, tobogganing, getting outside? I would never myself anymore, because I think my bones are just too frail to... I like them arranged the way they are. I don't want to rearrange any of my bones. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got to get back to... I was doing very well on reading for an hour a day, and then I kind of got sidetracked, so I haven't read for a few days, and that's bad. And then I think, well, I'll do it before I go to sleep, and I'll go up to bed early, and then I'll turn on my cell phone and I'll listen to audiobooks. YouTube, actually, if you just go to search bar and click in audiobooks or audio books, sci-fi, or audiobooks, thriller, or audiobooks, drama, or just plain audiobooks, they have list and list of them. And I've been listening to, is it Crichton? It's called Eruption anyway, as in volcano. And it's pretty darn interesting. Unfortunately, it's so interesting that I think I've been staying awake. Instead of like just falling asleep, I think I've been keeping myself awake to see what's next. And of course, that's bad. Oh, get out of there, you. These little pieces of wax. Like I've told you before, they will dry up, and then you can just, like, once you take this plastic off of here, everything is going to dry up, and you can just brush away the pieces of wax, because they do dry really fast, which is good, because, you know, you're only using that wax to pick up these drills. It really has nothing to do with what's going to happen. It has nothing to do with the glue or how long it's going to stay in position or anything like that. But when I mount these, I will show you how I do it. And there's so many different ways to do it. You can watch all kinds of diamond painters online, and they all have a different strategy for mounting their paintings, and they all seem to work fine. That you just do the one that you're comfortable with, that you know. And sometimes, you know, you'll try something and it won't work, and then you try something else and maybe it won't work and maybe it will, but there's always something new to try. And these diamond painters online, they're very talented, very smart, and they've come up with some really unique ideas. So, yeah, the first time I mounted a diamond painting, what I did is I went and I watched a whole bunch of other diamond painters. Sorry, I just need a drink of coffee. My throat's getting so dry. I watched a whole bunch of other diamond painters to see how they did it. And then that makes you feel more comfortable, because there really isn't anything new under the sun. And there are, like I said, so many talented people out there Well, on YouTube, I guess on the other social media as well, but I pretty much just watch YouTube because the other ones are, some of them, and it's not the creators I'm talking about the general channel. Some of them you can scroll through something that you'd wish, and it'll only take like half a second, and you'll wish you'd never scrolled through anything in your life because it's so bad. There's a lot of not nice things on the internet. So I pretty much stick to YouTube. I'm sure that if I went searching, I could find all kinds of horrible things on YouTube too, but I stick with what I know. And if I'm exploring something on YouTube, I'm very specific about what I'm looking for, because there's some words you don't want to use in any search bar, innocent ones. Like, for instance, I do corking. Now, I haven't done it for a while, and that's also called French knitting, I think. But corking, you have like a spool. We all did it as kids. You'd take a spool of thread, you'd hammer nails around it, and then you'd sort of knit, and this long cord would come out. And that's called corking. And since I was a kid, and I'm 69 years old, it's been called corking. Please do not, under any circumstances, look up corking on the internet. You will not like what you find. I guarantee it. But, yeah, so you have to be pretty specific about what you are looking for on the internet, because my goodness gracious. So it's a scary world in the internet. Okay, what am I looking for now? I guess we'll go with the T's. There we go. So yeah, adventures in searching. I didn't get any there. Okay. I try not to be too quiet when I'm doing this, because that dead silence is, well, especially when there's no music or anything, just dead silence is kind of boring, I find anyway. And for the most part, I've never seen a YouTube channel where it is just dead silence, so that's good. Oh, and we should talk about resin. I used to do some resin stuff, and I might do it again, but I'm not going to do it often or soon, because it is, oh, I should get you while I'm here. It is something that you need a respirator for, and you need gloves for, and that in itself is it's kind of hard to work with resin when you're all suited up like you're going to go into a viral infestation or something. But I may do some, never in the winter though, because you have to be able to have some air circulation, so probably in the garage, but I'm telling you, it is absolutely freezing in there. It feels like there's not one bit of insulation. Same with my bedroom. There is a draft in there that's coming in around the windows that just freezes me out. But one Christmas, my son gave me a heated mattress pad. So it has two controls, so you can heat one side of the bed or the other side of the bed or both sides of the bed, and you can adjust how much they're heated. So when it's been cold like this, I just about maybe, well, when I go upstairs and I'm getting ready for bed, I'll turn the heat on the mattress heater, the mattress pad heater, whatever it's called. And Usually by the time I get into bed, it's nice and toasty. So I'll leave it on for maybe another minute and then I'll turn it off. And by the time everything is cooled down again, then you're kind of acclimatized to the temperature of the bed. So that's good. But but it's been very, very cold, so, and I guess it's better to have a draft than to have a house that's totally sealed, because at least the draft will move the air, and you need some moving air. Oh, where am I now? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to switch colors again. Or maybe not. I'll see what the next one is. This will go with, oops, I almost forgot again. I've got a sliver in my finger right there. And I was going to poke and prod at it to get it out, but I think it's starting to come out. It's not hurting as much as it was, but it was hurting for a while. I got it from a cutting board, believe it or not. I love my cutting boards, but apparently I've never gotten a sliver from a cutting board in my life, and I wasn't washing it or doing anything to it. I just went to walk by it, and I somehow, I guess, dragged my knuckle on the edge of it, and I got an owie, like a owie, this hurts. So I soaked it for a bit, and then I thought, well, that's probably not a good idea because the wood will expand, but it's not going to help it to come out if it expands too much. And I don't know. Like I say, I am not the brightest tool in the shed. So it looks like it's starting to come out now, and it doesn't hurt me anymore when I touch the side of my fingers. So that's pretty, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Oh my gosh, I have got to pay better attention to what I am doing. So I'm just gonna carry on, and maybe I'll actually look at the camera every now and then to see if you guys can see or not. Oh boy. There. And there. Okay. Sometimes there's a little one hidden away and it looks like it's already been done, but it hasn't because it's the same color as the color that you're using. I wonder if this really is koi fish or if it's a goldfish, which is a koi fish, but just big. We got some really big goldfish in Lake Ontario because people keep dumping their pets in the water. And there's worse things too than people dumping pets in the water, but yeah, nothing you can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. But I don't go into the water much. I should. I just get freaked out by weeds. I really don't like weeds. I always have this thing that the weeds are going to grab me and drag me down. And yeah, that's kind of scary. I know that the odds of that happening are minuscule, but I don't want to be dragged down by the weeds. I like to soak in the water though. One year I got stuck in the silt and I tried to pull my leg out and I damaged my knee so bad. Oh my Lord. But it was fun. I just couldn't walk or lift things or anything, but I had to fake it until I got back to town. And then I had to call in sick for work and yeah, get in to see my doctor. I had to go to physiotherapy, But yeah, the kinetic tape really helped. I could walk, like once the physiotherapist put the kinetic tape on my knee, it was like I didn't have any pain at all. I could walk normally, so, and that's good because that means that you can do all the things you're supposed to do to get your knee better. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. And we'll see what happens in the next video with this getting it done faster. Well, I can't do it any faster than I do, but I think I've been talking for way too long. So you all have a great day. I'll get this up when I can. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. And I really do. I'm not just saying that. I really do appreciate it. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.